Good morning. This meeting of the Louisiana Tax Commission is hereby called to order. This meeting is being held at the offices of the Louisiana Tax Commission at 1051 North Third Street, Suite 225, Baton Rouge, Louisiana. The date is Wednesday, November 15th, 2023, and the time is 10:01 a.m. Please call the roll.
Chairman Shahardi,
Here.
Commissioner Potier,
Here.
Commissioner Jeffers,
Here.
Commissioner Vercher, Commissioner Wood. 3 present and a quorum.
Thank you. There being no old business to take up at this time, we'll now consider the approval of the minutes of the November 8th, 2023 meeting. Is there a motion?
Mr. Chairman, I move that we approve the minutes of the November 8, 2023 meeting.
We have a motion. Is there any objection to the motion? There being no objection to the motion stands adopted. We'll now consider change orders.
Shandrika Banks on behalf of the Louisiana Tax Commission, a total of 908 change orders. Staff has reviewed those change orders and requests to approve 971, place 26 in pending status, and deny 1 in Orleans 3rd District per the assessor's request. Staff requests approval of these change orders.
Is there a motion?
Mr. Chairman,
Yes.
I move that we approve 971 change orders, deny 1 for reason given, and place 26 in pending status as recommended by staff.
There's a motion. Is there any objection to the motion? There being no objection to the motion stands adopted. We'll now consider prior pending change orders.
Shandrika Banks on behalf of the Louisiana Tax Commission. Today, we have a total of 23 prior pending change orders. Staff has reviewed those change orders and requests to approve 20 and keep 3 remaining in pending status. Staff requests approval of the prior pending change orders.
Is there a motion?
Mr. Chairman, I move that we accept staff recommendations to approve 20 of the 23 prior pending change orders and keep 3 in pending status.
There is a motion. Is there any objection to that motion? There being no objection to the motion stands adopted. We'll now consider tax sale cancellations.
Shandrika Banks on behalf of the Louisiana Tax Commission. Today, we have a total of 1 tax sale cancellations in Morehouse Parish due to being erroneously sold. Staff requests approval of 1 tax sale cancellation.
Mr. Chairman,
Yes.
I move approval of 1 tax sale cancellation in Morehouse Parish as recommended by staff.
We have a motion. Is there any objection to the motion? There being no objection to the motion stands adopted. We'll now consider calendar year 2023 third quarter supplemental tax roll for tax years 2020 through 2023 for the parish of Orleans.
Good morning, Tanisha Malvo on behalf of the Louisiana Tax Commission. Today, we have received the calendar year 2023 third quarter supplemental tax roll for tax years 2020 through 2023 for the parish of Orleans. These properties were omitted or erroneously assessed for the applicable tax years, where they had to take the homestead or remove homestead or disability or age freezes off. The assessor has provided an affidavit certifying that the information contained in the supplemental tax rolls are correct and to the best of his knowledge, and that all affected taxpayers were timely notified. A quietus and Louisiana Legislative Auditor letter are not required, or letters are not required for these supplemental rolls. And also, please note that the LTC values did not change. The supplemental electronic roll was received, and we also received the TC-33 and the millage reports. Staff request approval of the Orleans Parish supplemental tax rolls for calendar year 2023, third quarter for tax years 2020 through 2023.
Mr. Chairman,
Yes.
I move that we approve the calendar year 2023 third quarter supplemental tax rolls for tax years 2020 through 2023 for Orleans Parish.
There's a motion. Is there any objection to the motion? There being no objection to the motion stands adopted. At this time, I'll make the motion that we add to the agenda the consideration of the approval of the amended 2023 tax rolls for the following parishes: Concordia, Ouachita, and St. Landry. Is there any objection to the motion adding consideration to approve the amended tax rolls of 2023 for Concordia, Ouachita, and St. Landry? Is there any objection to that motion? There being no objection to the motion stands adopted. We will all right, we'll now consider I'm sorry, I think I read the wrong thing, did I?
No, we will
Okay.
now consider the approval of
All right,
those
all
amended
right.
rolls.
Go ahead.
Tanisha Malvo, on behalf of the Louisiana Tax Commission, we have received the amended rolls for Concordia, Ouachita, and St. Landry. The legislative auditor requested that they amend their rolls because she discovered errors in their millage reports. In Concordia Parish, there was a duplicated millage report. St. Landry had an incorrect millage. And with Ouachita Parish, they had a typo on their millage report in their law enforcement taxing body. We have reviewed the newly submitted electronic roll and the TC 33s, which they actually did not change. The grand totals did not change at all because again, this is just for the millages. And we have reviewed the millage reports as far as where they relate to what we look at for the tax commission. And those items are correct. And we request that we approve the amended 2023 tax rolls for the parishes of Concordia, Ouachita, and St. Landry.
Is there a motion?
Mr. Chairman,
Yes.
I move approval of the amended tax rolls for the following parishes: Concordia, Ouachita, and St. Landry, as recommended by staff.
There's a motion. Is there any objection to the motion? There being no objection to the motion stands adopted. And I might add that the vote to consider the approval of the amended tax rolls as well as approval of the amended tax rolls, the vote was unanimous. I'll now make a motion to add the following parishes for consideration of approval of their 2023 tax rolls: Lafayette and Madison. Is there any objection to that motion? There being no objection to the motion stands adopted. Again, the vote was unanimous. We'll now consider the approval of the 2023 tax rolls for the following parishes: Evangeline, Lafayette, and Madison.
Tanisha Malvo, on behalf of the Louisiana Tax Commission, we have received the 2023 tax rolls for Evangeline, Lafayette, and Madison. The electronic rolls for all three parishes has validated and balanced. We have received the TC 33s, the millage reports, and the public service recaps. All those numbers did balance and match up with our records. We also received the quietuses, the Louisiana Legislative Auditor's letters, and the affidavits from each assessor. Therefore, staff requests to approve the 2023 tax rolls for Evangeline, Lafayette, and Madison.
Mr. Chairman,
Yes.
I move that based on the staff recommendations, that we approve the following tax rolls for the following parishes: Evangeline, Lafayette, and Madison.
We have a motion. Is there any objection to the motion? There being no objection to the motion stands adopted. And that is a unanimous decision. I believe that clears the docket. Okay. All right, there being no other matters to come before the commission at this time, I will accept a motion to adjourn.
Mr. Chairman, I move adjournment.
We have a motion to adjourn. Is there any objection to the motion? There being no objection to the motion to adjourn is adopted. and we stand adjourned at 10